Hello and welcome back to the swing match of round 1 in season 5 of this Grand Arena Championship. I'm 1-1 so far, so this round will determine whether or not I have a winning record or a losing record. Here you can see my opponent's stats. I have a higher GP. He's got a ton more relics, and I mean just a ton, with more than double my relics on tier 4. But looking at Grand Arena stats, while he's got great defensive stats, my offensive stats are much, much better than him. And so I'm expecting a tough defense, but it looks like I'm a favorite based on those stats. Then coming down to mods, I just have a huge advantage in mods compared to him. Meanwhile, in G13, he has a huge advantage. So it looks like my opponent spends some money, and he's built up his roster very well, as you'll see. But he's not there on Zetas yet. He's not there on mods, so should be a really interesting match. And here we go. Let's take a look at the board. I changed my defenses up against this round. Just got to keep them guessing. I'll show you that at the end of the video. But looking at what we have to attack, my opponent has clearly gotten relics up for GOTB, because you see Separatist and Geos are all well relicked. Then we'll come down here, and he's got a fairly strong droid team too. Taking a look at his B2 though, and he's got a speed arrow on B2, so at least we don't have to fight through the crit avoidance. He has a speed set on the B1. Which obviously these relic levels, he's got high offense, but if he had an offense set on there, it'd be much scarier. But it's still going to be a team to be reckoned with. So let's start off in this top zone and, try and get through this with no problem. And then we're going to worry about, we'll see what's hiding in the back, then we'll worry about what is on the bottom. Now, I went through my opponent's old Grand Arena results. He never placed Darth Revan on defense. He did used to put General Skywalker on defense. We'll see if that changed now that these teams are, the General Skywalker is more advanced, so we'll see if he kept him for offense, or let's just get into the action. That's enough of me talking. So, Newt team, and we'll go in with our Geos. And this was a fast Newt team. Now let's clear the stealth off of everyone. And that L3 is going to, L3 has buffs, I have buffs, and I'm stealthed. So we'll at least chew through some of the protection. Now let's hit Watt and take Watt out. Then we're going to go after that L3 again, because she's just going to keep regenning protection based on the buff that Watt got out. I'm going to clear extortion though. Alright, L3 is out of there. Now we're going to hit Watt because I want to save Dooku for when he can't counter. So Spy will give him an expose, and then big hit, and he's gone. Next, we will take out Newt, and just need to wait for Jango to take another turn so that he can get rid of his damage immunity. Luckily, he didn't kill anyone. So we'll heal up here. Pay the extortion. And there goes Jango first time. Now, let's take out Newt so he can't apply extortion again. And here we'll go Jango the second time. Only 55 banners. But that was a high relic team, so at least we cleared them. Now let's take on these Geos. And we'll go in with the Night Sisters. I was contemplating using the Night Sisters against that General Grievous team, but even though my Treya is relicked up, I don't think I want to use Treya against these Geos. Now, get Daka can't apply the stun. We'll try with Spirit. We at least get one of them stunned. Next, we're going to go after Poggle and try and get the stun there. Didn't work, so it didn't matter. Alright, clear any buffs because we want to keep stealth off of that spy. Next, we're going to stun the spy. Alright. Apply Plague. Again, the stun is avoided. Alright. Start using Asajj's AoEs to work down their health pool. Because with the G13, their health pool is huge. Clear buffs. Now, revive. We at least revived one. Let's see if we can take out Poggle. No. And Poggle dodged both of those. Let's try and stun Brood. Luckily got the stun there. Clear buffs. Revive. That basically did nothing. Alright. AoE to reduce health. Try and stun Brood. Alright, so now let's get Talzin back up here. We're gonna restore health. And AoE, will that do it? It does. So another 55 banners. At least we got through this zone and we can see what's hiding in the back now. That'll help decide what we're going to use down in the bottom too. So we have another high relic Night Sister team. Let's see what the speed is on this. Slow speed on Asajj. And on Spirit. They have a huge health pool though. Then we have Kira Nest team that doesn't look that threatening, quite honestly. It's even got a G12 Vandor Chewbacca that's not sated. So we're gonna be fighting through some relics on this one. Alright, so let's get into this Night Sister battle. They have relics, so we'll bring relics too. That's usually a good solution. Unfortunately, my team is too fast for them. So my initial, I shouldn't have done that initial buff because it's cleared. Alright, so we will do a special here, call Ahsoka, and there's one death. Next, clear the buffs off Spy again. There's the second death, and now we go after Daka. Or, well, first we need to clear zombie, and then we go after Daka. Actually, let's clear buffs off Spirit again. Alright, can this kill Daka? Yes, Daka's gone. Next, let's take out that Talzin. Next, we have to get rid of that Spirit because it's doing some damage up there. Alright, this should clear Spirit. Again, this is going to produce some awful banners for me, but against such high relics, it will at least do the job. And luckily that heal is going to at least get me, well, it looks like 57 banners. So that's actually not too bad against such a high relic team. Next we have this Kira Nest team. So we're going to go into that with my JTR, just because Finn can really put up some huge damage numbers against Nest. And I don't have to worry about Vandor Chewbacca at all in this battle, which in and of itself is nice. So let's try and take out Kira first, because she can stagger and well, we're going to start building up Finn's charge. So he builds up his big hit as you hit with him. So you want to slowly hit Nest throughout the battle with Finn. But the focus, as you can see there, was on Kira, because she's got a stagger. Next, let's ability block the IG, and we will stun him as well. Then hit Nest again to again build up the damage against her. Big hit by Nest there. Hit Nest again. And next, let's control Greedo a little bit. Illuminated Destiny to heal. Alright. Hit Nest again to just keep building up that offense against her. A little ability block Vandor, because he does have a small heal. Even if he can't revive, he can restore protection. We want to avoid that. IG is stunned, so we'll go after Vandor so he doesn't get another turn. Another big hit with Finn. You can see now he's up to 91k against that Nest. We'll pop Illuminated Destiny to give buffs off, but now we're just going to use basics, at least until Nest gets a turn, except for Finn, obviously. Now we'll apply Daze. Tried to stun, but it didn't work. So just in case Nest gets a turn, we're going to apply Healing Immunity. Even with Tenacity down, I'm not getting the stun off on Nest again. So we'll big hit in there. You can see again, Finn's now hitting for 166,000. And that means the big hit's coming soon enough. Now we're up to 188 with Finn. Alright, will this do it? Yes. Alright, so there we go. We cleared Nest on that one. So the back zone's cleared. 58 banners there. I'm not going to complain with that. And hopefully that battle stuck because client needs a restart. Alright, the game has restarted and we're back. So now the fight I'm honestly most worried about. This General Grievous team. I'm most worried because that's a lot of relics, and my Bastila team does not have a lot of relics. Now Bastila is actually R3, but for this fight, she is going to be R1. So here we go, and let's see how it goes. Now we will try and not able to pull, or yeah, we will actually pull B2 out of stealth here. Let's spread some foresight. This turn order is kind of messing with me because B2 is probably going to get another turn here. He did. I just need my Jedi Knight Revan to get another turn. There we go. Okay, let's try and tear through this B2 if we can. Want to try and get it done quickly. That way I can address that droideka. Give foresight to everyone and heal a little bit. Alright. So we will spread buffs again. I think Savior actually might have just been used there. Or not, don't have Savior. I'm used to using the Jedi Knight Revan lead here. Let's heal up Yoda. I need to get this Magna Guard's taunt is killing me, literally. But here we go. Let's try and take out Grievous now. Heal up. Just try and... That didn't work. That'll at least heal Yoda a little bit. Spread buffs and get a bunch of turn meter back. AoE to do a little damage and get turn meter. Attack Grievous. The one bad part about this Bastila team is you don't have the offense that you have with the Jedi Knight Revan lead. Try and steal Grievous's turn meter, which worked, thankfully. Now we'll give Bastila another turn. Second mark. The second mark should do it. There we go. Heal. And spread buffs. That droideka is a monster. Now we're just going to have to tear through this Magna Guard is what it's coming down to before I can dispel that droideka, unfortunately. Now let's get Jolie a turn so he can revive. Give everyone foresight because they need it. Now let's mark the droideka and stun it so he cannot get damage immunity again, which means he's not assisting because these two just go assist crazy. Alright. assist. Hit. Hit. Fortunately, he got another turn. But this should end it here. Let's see if we can get... Yep. Alright, 56 banners against a very heavily relicked General Grievous. I'm not doing great for efficiency this time, but I am getting one-shot kills. So, we have my own GAS left, we have my own CLS left, and then we have a Treya team. So we're going up against Karth, and we're just going to go in with the Treya trio and try and get the undersized and recover a few banners. So isolate Zalbar so he can't taunt. And now we'll take away that, and we'll try and, let's see, we'll kill Mission first, get her out of the way because she's annoying. Then we're going to go after Canderous, and he's gone. And now, I mean, there was never really a threat to this Treya team anyway, but realistically, any threat that it did have is gone because its two big damage dealers are gone. Bring up Held by Hatred. And there's Karth gone. Next we'll go after Juhani until she stealths. This will restore some of Scion's protection. And there goes Zalbar. Pull Juhani out of stealth. Then we'll isolate. And it's gone. So 59 banners against that team. Alright, let's see what's in the back. So in the back, that's, exactly what I figured would be hiding in the back. Or at least the General Skywalker. And then a Bosk team that I'm really not that worried about either. So we'll just do a mirror match here because mine is much better than his. Just because he doesn't have a 7-star Skywalker yet. And then we will go from there. So next we're going to go after 5s. I can actually put Armor Shred on him, which is nice. And he's also dazed, which is even better. Alright, so 5s is out of the way. Next we will take out Rex. Then we'll go after Echo. His Skywalker stands up, but, I mean, this team is basically done at this point. And there we go. 55 banners there. Again, efficiency is just atrocious. Now, we really only have CLS left here. CLS is not... Or we have Troopers as well. Am I really going to go through this and not use Troopers? Or not use CLS at all? I think I might, though. Because I can use an easy 60 banners. Quote-unquote easy. I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to drop a ton of banners. His Bosk is 292, which is a fast Bosk. But not faster than my Trooper. So, looking at who to kill first, he's got a bunch of health mods on Boba. But, I mean, realistically, Boba's going to be the target. at least for the first kill. Alright, let's see if we can start getting the turn meter train going here. There's the first kill. There's the second. Next, let's take on that Embo. Alright. A nice 60 banners to end it. I'm ending up not using my CLS at all, which is kind of disappointing because they're so heavily relicked, and that's all I fought this Grand Arena. See, my score wasn't fantastic with an 1895, but I'm actually happy with how I did. I did well. You just had such heavy relics on every team. If I had known I could have used my CLS, I would have used CLS against this Newt team, and I probably could have finished with full banners. But I guess I'll be back as soon as he attacks, and we'll see how I did. All right, here's the board. We can see I got the win. My opponent actually waited until 10 minutes before the end of the round to start attacking. So he really didn't have much time to do anything. We'll come up here to this top zone. He was able to one-shot the Grievous. I watched the attack. He got 57 banners against that Grievous team. And then if you look at the team above, it looks like he lost, but what actually happened is he ran out of time because he was in battle as the round expired. So who knows how he would have done had he had more time for that team. But if we come down here, he took on that Newt team. He was able to beat it, but he only got 56 banners against Newt. Because again, I watched that fight happen. And then that First Order team, that's a legit win. He didn't time out on that one. They were able to get the win, and the Grand Arena history should show up fairly soon. So hopefully we'll see what team it was that beat that KRU team. But that brings me to 2-1 for the round. Wish it was 3-0. Just that pesky Malik last round. I will be back in a couple days when the next round starts, and we continue going. So thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next round.